the thing about it is when you see a veteran like this, not even like this, but sometimes when you see a veteran get released, you say, well, where are his long-term connections? What's his network? Because sometimes you see, oh yeah, he's going back to his old coach. He's going back to his old team. He's going back to his old GM. But Westbrook has been a journeyman.
Well, his long-term connections are Oklahoma City, and
that's not happening now.
Yeah, he's the complete antithesis of the direction
right
that they're going, and it looks like their rebuilding project is really progressing well.
Right. I mean, they would love to have him attend games. They would honor him, but they're not having him on their team right now.
Yeah, I was at Russell Westbrook's.
Russell Westbrook's ceremony to announce his signing of a Supermax extension in 2017, 5 years ago.
This is the contract that's
if he gets traded again this
Supermax.
If he gets traded this offseason, he will literally have been on a different team each year. He was on the Supermax contract. That is a remarkable thing.
And then you talk about like connections, like unfortunately for us, there's a lot of burned bridges. There's not connections. Like obviously the KD thing went down in flames. The partnership with Harden, like they might still be buddies, but like as far as being teammates, that was a 1 year thing, and both of them couldn't wait to get the hell out of Dodge.
So I'm saying, where's the lifeboat?
No part of them, the Wizards. I mean, like there's not one.
Where's the lifeboat?
Don't see it.
Yeah, you think Billy Donovan's hoping to sign up again for more Russ? I mean, come on.
I mean, in all seriousness, if a team like the Kings didn't have De'Aaron Fox and the Kings who just want to win 40 games, like maybe I could see the Kings who are just desperate to get in the playoffs or get in the play-in tournament. Because if you put Russ on that team and you give him the ball all the time, he could put up numbers and maybe get you to 35 wins or so, like he did in Washington the year before. Mm-hmm. But like, there's just especially, and that's the thing about Russ, like this year, you have all these teams, they're trying to be god awful to get either Victor Wembanyama or Scoot Anderson in the draft. So like, there's very few teams that are like, hey, we're trying to get to the 8th seed. And that's sort of like, you need to find a spot where he's going to play a lot of minutes and have the ball, and a team's trying to win 40 games. There's just not very many of those at this point.
And the Knicks had always kind of been mentioned in the Russ conversation. Well, they just paid Brunson $104 million.
Right, they want to trade for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. So like that makes zero sense at this point.
Yep.
Hey, maybe the Lakers can trade him for KD.
It's just, I mean, this is the thing, like this, it's dry. It's a dry field right now. So, all right, we'll see how that happens. It's going to be interesting to see what Russ's move is. I mean, maybe he doesn't make a move. Maybe he hires an agent and then just comes to camp and tries to make it work. But the statement implied that that's not what his intention was. So we'll see. I'd like to know what agent's going to come in there and, present him a strategy that maybe they know that Thad Fauché doesn't, or that, that the Lakers don't, or that we don't.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.